What's up, everybody? Showtime is Blizzard King with King's Critiques, and we're here for Catch Me at the Ballpark, which is the recent addition to the Gyaru anime craze that I've seen a good handful of, and a bunch of them have been really good, don't get me wrong. Like, obviously, I'm still sitting here just waiting for July for Best Girl to come back, as you see her in the background at least once. But obviously, I gotta check this out. It's gonna be another dumbass rom-com, but hey, as long as it's not like inserting not just the Gyaru chick, but several other girls in the first episode or two for a harem feel, maybe it'll be worth watching more of. But we're gonna check it out. We're gonna find out. I only know it's about a Gyaru, a guy, a baseball team, and a bunch of fuckery. So, that said, hit the like button, subscribe, and if you want to have conversations, much appreciated to hang out, watch with me, or at the least let the video run through, let me get the watch done, because that is highly appreciated. That said, speaking of a warm day, it really is kind of a pain in the ass. I can't, figure out how to have my fan over here to blow on me during, because, that's going to look shitty, not only for the recording aspect, but it involves a lot of cleaning that is just not fun. I think that's another reason why I need to fucking figure out another air conditioner situation, because that thing is loud as fuck, and I'd like one at least a little quieter, you know? Yeah. Sorry. Cunt fuck. I just had to go on that little rant. No, because anytime I drag my earbud out of my ear, I'm always worried that the fucking thing is gonna come out. Right. Hey. Oh no. She has a fang, too. First episode, respect. We watched the intro and the outro. So, YouTube side, skip along till we get back to the main part. Patreon, enjoy with me. Cut up version, this doesn't apply to you. Okay, while they're about to show the male lead, I do want to say that this is actually one of the first times, if not the first time, we've seen Gyaru character as the main character and the male lead are both adults. I think that's actually the first time we've seen that, because she's at least 18, having, selling beer in a ballpark, because I'm pretty sure even though the age of consent for relationships and shit might be 16 in Asia, if that's where this is supposed to be held, which maybe it is, maybe it isn't. The last thing I watched wasn't in Asia, surprisingly, despite anime. But yeah, I imagine the age of consent, or the age to drink, is probably 18, because there's a lot of European areas where the age to drink is lower than 18. So I don't know specifically if that's the case for Asia when it comes to drinking, if it's lower or 18 or excuse what, but and he works in a fucking office building, so that's at least 20. But you're in the front row. How the fuck is that open seating? Okay, no, listen. I'm not a beer drinker, but even I know that that is not a beer you want to pay 700 yen. Yeah, 700 yen for, which pretty sure translates to, about $7. My yen translation is terrible. I'm pretty sure that, whatever the yen amount is, you just add the decimal in the proper place, and that's what it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. But, there's such little beer for, again, I'm not a drinker, but is that factual? I don't think that's factual. I mean, it could be, because it has less of the flavor, so it might just be straight alcohol. Kind of like how the fizz at the top of soda is, all carbonation. Okay, no, I'm genuinely curious and have to Google it real quick. I'm sorry. This is unprofessional, but, I'm genuinely curious. I'd. Yes, eyes, not the word is. Oh. Yeah, alright. Guess that is accurate. No, but, the fact that she's not 100% lying is kind of crazy, really. Yes, I did feel the need to Google that, and it's not inaccurate. It's not correct either, but it's not inaccurate. Listen, if you're supposed to decide when, someone of the gender that you're into is making a joke, and if that defines on if you can get to them or not, that's kind of a hard call. Like, that's why there needs to be less fucking around in the dating world, and just, like, if you have similar interests, give each other a try. It's as simple as it should be, really. To be fair, I wouldn't be arguing with this, honestly. Like, pretty girl who just gave you a beer sitting next to you? Granted, yes, that means she's being lazy at her job, but... Okay, how are they including the bills in that arrangement of stuff that she has to carry, though? Like, that weighs nothing. She's carrying one little... She's supposed to have a couple things of snacks, but that also doesn't weigh much, no matter how many you have, especially if it's just nuts. Which I'm not making the easy joke, I'm just gonna hit the play button. Yes, he did just offhandedly compliment you, and you're gonna take advantage of that. I mean, yes? Listen, like, personally, have I thought anything like that would ever happen in reality? I might go to a fucking ball game. It's not a likely thing that would ever happen once in reality ever, but... Okay, but, like, let me just put this one out there, bro. I personally think, at least from, you know, all my time in restaurants and all my time in bar and grill situations and all my time watching TV, movies, etc., honestly, salarymen are probably, like, the biggest sports fans. You know, they have the money to go to the games a lot when they have off time. And even when they can't go to the games themselves, they like to sit at a bar, have a drink or two, and cheer for their favorite team. So, like, I'd say a salaryman is actually probably right in there to be in the cheering section. Granted, there's also a lot of salarymen who are probably, like, outright introverts, but... And honestly, Heike, that's probably why I'm glad I didn't ever put that much effort into myself to waste time in, like, a college or something to get that kind of job, just to feel just as miserable as I do now, with more thoughts of harming somebody. Okay, no, like, you literally cannot do that to somebody who's in the kind of position he is, like... That will send every neuron in their brain running haywire. Now, granted, have I been tempted to look up YouTube videos to fall asleep to where that kind of shit is running instead of what I do already? I plead the fifth. But you're also a hot girl. Like, there's two very different situations between a hot girl rooting for somebody who's down, depressed, and probably... like one bad incident from compared to a random strange man rooting for a sports team. Might just be my opinion, but right now he got that hentai hair going on. I mean, to be fair, we've only been in the episode for like 10 minutes, and I don't blame him. I'm sorry, this is one of my favorite bits. The 1, the 2, the 3, the... I'm sorry, just where it started and what it looked like both to him and us, that was... Okay, hope that they don't go back to doing all that, because I went from being highly amused to the situation to just really fucking depressed that my video is being interrupted because of idiocy. Like, yeah, I know, they're children, they're having fun, but I just... Can't have my shit being interrupted all the goddamn time. Well, apparently that's the thing we're gonna have to deal with, unfortunately, and I probably won't remember to mediate the audio. So what I will say before I go back into the episode is, if anybody else records shit, let me know down below if I can, you know, adjust regular OBS and the microphone settings to make sure that I can take out background audio, because I know I can with slobs. I don't remember if I can with regular OBS. And that is fucking annoying when trying to watch a YouTube video, I imagine. It's hella annoying when trying to record it, for sure. Fingers crossed that does not happen again. Meanwhile, he's just sitting there like, she has nice tits. Sorry, couldn't help it. I think she just realized what she did. Oh, not just she realized what she did, but she's actually closetly embarrassed about talking to people. Okay, no, that makes her even more likable. Like, keep giving me shit like that, and she might honestly rank up to just right under Rarisa. Maybe even over. Never gonna go over Best Girl, probably, but like, yeah, she was totally that. Meanwhile, she's too busy thinking to herself while the girl over there's like, can I have one of those? A majority of that looks fucking delicious. I'm just saying. Like, the rice just looked so fluffy and pure and soft and. Like, that little sausage over there looks so good. The chicken, all of it, even the little meatball, it all looks so good. Like, bro, why can't we have shit like that that's, like, buyable in stores or sport locations and, like, doesn't cost $1 billion? Like, that's obviously only partially a joke, but, like, think of it this way. 800 yen, in my assumption, should be around $8, right? You go to a stadium for a sporting event. I've been to stadiums for wrestling, for example. Last time I went, you know how much chicken fingers and french fries cost me? Like 14 fucking dollars. That's a lot more food than some chicken fingers and french fries. And like half the price. Why does the beer cost almost as much as that meal pack, by the way? Like, I mean, granted, that is a decent sized glass. That or cup, not necessarily, guys. It's a plastic cup, but like it's a bigger plastic cup than you'd also get at most sporting events in the States. Also, adding on to that thought process, by the way, of like going to a stadium to watch a sporting event like wrestling, and the shit just costs so much more. Like, again, not a beer drinker, but pretty sure a smaller cup than that would cost you like $12 at a normal sporting stadium. Been a long time since I've been to a sporting place, but like somebody can confirm with me on that. Because like there's been lots of times wrestling have been nearby that I could have gone. But when you're a short person, maybe not like by definition short person, like the midget, dwarf, that kind of area. Yes, those are the politically correct terms, like but I'm basically almost considerable to be like dwarfish. Like, is that true? Maybe, but that's obviously not true though. Like, 5'3" is very small, but not that small. Maybe if I was 4 inches shorter, that would be considerable, but. I like how she's fucking with him when really she's just fucking with herself on that context. Ah. Yeah, I wouldn't have known that. Hey, listen, again, can't be blamed. Well, he wasn't wrong. She is just instantly fucking with him. Like, for better or worse, who knows, but. I mean, again, can we just talk? Oh, hold on. Can we just talk about how every time she does this to him, he gets on the hentai hair? Huh? Is that like saying a little something, something? Sorry, couldn't help myself. Yo, actually, you wanna know who he does remind me of? He kind of reminds me of. Yeah, no, the actual character name's escaping me. He kind of reminds me of Senpai from Nagatoro. Like, as if this were done a few years later after him and her had broken up, and now he's just kind of like stuck in this position just ready to be fucked with all over again. Just the thoughts of talking back to her like that, and it's like, wait, no, that would not only shoot me in the foot for a customer basis, but talking like that to a hot girl is never a good idea. Correction. As much of an advocate as I am to, like, simp over hot girls to an extent, or be nice to hot girls for whatever reason, if hot girl is an asshole, talk all the shit you want. Because just because they're attractive doesn't mean they can get away with things. Like, we need to stop that mindset from being a thing and think, are you sure, bro? Because, like, contextually, And, like, from a personal perspective, I can probably say this is a factor. She's probably the first girl who's talked to him since college. Being generous. Also, can we just go over the fact that maybe this is the kind of reason why my TikTok has so many girls that have that kind of effect, though? Like, both the, sweet and kind type and the I'm going to tease you into oblivion type. Yeah, my TikTok's cooked. Also, I will say, this is one of the reasons why taking on a security job is probably kind of fun sometimes. Is like if you're not one of those people who just like works late nights to circle around a building late at night and you get to be that kind of security, that's probably pretty baller. Is like greeting any kind of celebrity that enters the building you're guarding. The kitty tried, but he was like, I'm sorry, kitty. Okay. But, like, just taking a job to try and, like, watch the game and get some autographs, that's not the way to do it, really. Like I said a few moments ago, saying hello to all the people, that's probably pretty cool. And that kind of thing probably does get you autographs if you ask for it nicely, like after the game or something. But you kind of have to be at the job for a long time for that to be a factor. You can't just, like, be there a month and then be like, hey, can I get your autograph? That does not work that way, I'm pretty sure. I've been on this job for 16 years, and it's not like I could just, like, openly ask for advice from any other creator and be expected to get it. Nah, I have 2 people I can ask advice from sometimes. Like, I don't think I ever could have asked advice in any of the other people I used to watch on stream on a semi-regular basis' opinion, because, I mean, I am who I am. Honestly, like, that's the kind of thing where somebody with a job like that is like, alright, you have 2 seconds to be a child or I'm going to pound the oblivion into you for touching my skirt. Oh, yeah, that's kind of a problem. But here's the thing. He actually could be useful for this because he has candy on him. Valid, though. Yeah, Ruruko, that also... Because you were the asshole, so you have to calm her down. Oh, and she's allergic to blue raspberry. Good job. Now he just had a fucking nostalgia trip. Oh, it was Iga that helped him too. Okay, well, that kind of explains a lot, doesn't it? And that secured not only his interest in candy, but maybe the subconscious reason he wanted to work. Just not even gonna mention it. The old man doesn't remember who he is, so there's no reason to bring it up. Damn! Oh, hold on. Just, yay, both my parents are, fuck you. I'm sorry, that is just so incredibly cold. Just like, yay, my parents, actually, fuck you, daddy. It's like, wow. Damn, and they're all eavesdropping, too. That's gonna be embarrassing for him. I'm honestly not surprised from her reaction to that. Oh good, another outro with a Scott Pilgrim kind of style. And if I wasn't in a hurry, I'd listen to it, but I'm just gonna see if there's any after credits. Okay, yeah, it's a likable show, so it falls in with all the other fucking Gyaru involved shows that have come up over the past couple anime seasons, so... let me know your opinions about it. I like the 3-story style that they got for the first episode. Hopefully they continue on with that for a little while, at least for the first half of the show and all that stuff. But let me know your opinions about it in the comment section down below, as well as, of course, any other shows, movies, etc. you should check out this season, next season, or in general. Please don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe to the gaming channel in the description down below, ring both bells, like Facebook, follow Twitter, Blue Sky, keep updated with things, TikTok, Patreon, get the full unedited visuals and audio, the stuff I upload here. Twitch, subscribe there for benefits. You can do so with Twitch Prime for free. That helps me out more in the temporary. This helps me out more in the long term. For the long term, I've been here. Playlist here. Let it run. Check it out. Have conversations. All that shit. Video. Here's what YouTube recommends to you. Or the bigger version if you're watching the caught up video. And that all being said, it's been the Blazer King with King's Critique. Out. Ta-ta for now. Peace.